What's up, Bainers? Day 30. Practically a month. So, we got this off the engine stand. I cleaned up the flex plate. Let's throw it on. Torque it down. These are 75 foot-pounds. And then let's make these two kiss. Now kiss. Let's do it. All right, we got it attached. Everything's good. Now, we need to get the torque converter bolts on. I want to go ahead and get them on here, that way we're not struggling down there. But I'm going to bring the truck up and finish cleaning up inside of the frame rail in there. Maybe paint it up a little bit too. That way when we drop it in, everything's nice and clean. And then I'm gonna have to put some air in the bags so I can get the transmission cross member in there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and slide it in or get it in between the frame rails, and then once we get the transmission in, I'll just gotta slide it forward. So let me do that. I'll do that off camera and I'll catch you up when we're ready to throw this motherfucker in. She's in, boys. Now, my stupid ass got super excited to get this in that I forgot to put in the torque converter bolts. So we gotta do that now. With the engine in the truck, because I'm not pulling that bitch out. Anyway, my AC compressor notch came out pretty good. For just an eyeball guesstimate, I think that's pretty good. So, that's done. We still need to tighten the engine bolt mount, or the engine mount bolts. I got the transmission mount on it, and I got the cross member under the mount, but there's no bolt through it yet, or to the frame. So we still gotta do that. First, let me tackle torque converter bolts, because there's gonna be a real bitch to get it from the bottom, I think. Since we got the fenders off still, I think it'd be easier just to go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and do that. I can spin the motor with the crank to get the flex plate to turn, so shouldn't be too bad, I hope. Anyway, this is exciting, guys. We're getting there. Once we get all this buttoned up, I'm gonna throw the headers on. Once I get the motor mounts bolted up, transmission mount bolted up, I'll get the headers on. I still need to get a fuel pressure regulator. Don't tell Matt, but I'll probably steal his because I let him have it, and he's very unappreciative So I might just get an Amazon special, swap it out for that one. That I gave him an aeromotive one, and I looked it up to buy another one, and it's like 250 bucks. So don't tell him. I might steal it. Just kidding, I won't. I'll probably buy another one. I'm not a douche. But let's get those torque converter bolts on and then go from there. All right, y'all. We got the torque converter bolts on. Also, I think we're far enough forward to where we won't have to cut the drive shaft, because the last hole for the transmission cross member, it used to be here. So that's, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches or so. So I think we're good. And this is all the way in. It's not even, you know, you can give it a little bit in and out, maybe 2 inches max, but I wouldn't push more than that. But motor mounts are in, those are in. I'm gonna have to drill the other bolts for the transmission cross member here, but that's no biggie. We can do that. Other than that, I might go ahead and just get the filter and the gasket for this. Go ahead and drop it before I drill the holes, or at least mark them, and then I can drill them out once I get this out. But check this out. And there you go. I'm gonna wait to tighten the motor mount bolts once we get the transmission all completely mounted up. But the torque converter bolts are done. I need to get a starter. I don't have a starter. I'm gonna see if Hector's got one. He came in clutch with the ignition coils today. So if he's got one, I'll probably bum it off of him. And then once all that's done, then we can work on wiring up the AC. And then I'm gonna keep the MAF on this one, so I'm gonna still have to get the MAF tube and all that shit. But we're getting there. Made some good progress today, fellas. That's all I got for today. Peace.